Hi there! You must be wondering, what have I gotten myself into? Well, let me tell you, you're on your way to the most awesome of awesome! A crew member with the Comic and Entertainment Expo. Okay, before we get started talking about all things Expo, Kendricks Fung, our founder and event director, would like to say a few words.
Hi, my name is Garrett Wong and I am the event director of the Expo.
Whoa, wait a sec here. I thought I'm the director of the Expo.
Oh, you are?
Hey everybody, I'm Kendricks Fung. I'm the event director of all things Expo. We've got a couple of training videos here for you to watch, get you some basic information on being a member of the team. It's very important for you guys to have a big smile on your face and put your best foot forward because you're the ones that represent us at the show.
Big smile, positive vibes. We hope you have an amazing time, and I hope to see you at the show.
Now, before we get into the details on your training, let's talk a little bit about the Expo itself. If this is your first time joining the Expo crew, you might wonder, what's all the hubbub, bub? The Comic and Entertainment Expo is a celebration of all things pop culture. Comics, science fiction, fantasy, television, gaming, movies, art, collectibles, and more. And it's all at the Expo. We feature artists, commercial stars, local artists, and everything in between. Exhibitors selling any possible swag you can think of, celebrities from TV and movies, panels and workshops, costuming, and so much more. The Calgary Expo is our longest running show and is amongst the largest of its kind in North America. The Edmonton Expo is our next largest show and is rapidly growing. Our shows are a massive celebration of all things geeky and attract thousands, if not tens of thousands, of fans each and every year. And you are an important part of it. We couldn't do what we do without our amazing crew. One of the most critical things to keep the Expo running is that our staff be well informed. You need to know the who, what, when, and where of all things Expo. So, we've broken down this training for you into 3 chapters. Expo policies. We'll go over the rules and regs that you need to know. Do's and don'ts. Just like it sounds. What you should and shouldn't do as a member of the team. Crew requirements. Our expectations and what benefits you can expect as a member of the crew. You need to watch every chapter and complete a brief quiz afterwards. Your online profile will indicate if you've completed each section and if you've passed the quiz. And if for some reason you don't pass it, don't worry, you can try again.
Hooray!
Once you've completed all of the training quizzes, you'll be approved for your role at the upcoming Expo. We can't wait for you to join the crew. We'll see you in our first module, Expo Policies. Oh, excuse me. In this module, we'll be learning all about Expo policies, important info that you need to know as a member of our crew. Chances are our attendees will ask you some, if not all, of these policies, and every member of the crew needs to be prepared to provide the same info to our fans. One of the most important things for you to know is, if an emergency situation arises, who are you going to call? No, not them. In the event of emergencies, ravaging hordes, dogs and cats living together, or any other forms of mass hysteria, the response team is empowered to deal with things if they go south. If crowd control becomes an issue, or a fight breaks out, or any other unforeseen nasty stuff happens near you, these are the folks to call. These specially trained crew will handle any crises, emergencies, or high-priority situations. They'll be the ones in yellow shirts and high-visibility vests. If they ask for your assistance handling a situation, be sure to follow their directions. They're permitted to get assistance from all Expo crew in case of emergencies. Let's talk about harassment for a few minutes. The Expo prides itself on being a family-friendly show. A big part of that is being a safe place for everyone to enjoy themselves. As such, we have zero tolerance for any forms of harassment. This is not only true for our fans who cosplay does not equal consent, but all attendees, guests, and staff of the Expo. If you should feel harassed in any way, be it sexual, verbal, or physical, go immediately to the crew layer and speak with the crew team lead. If an attendee should come to you with a complaint of harassment, escort the fan to the nearest customer service table and they'll take it from there. We do have personnel who are trained to deal with these situations, and it is of the utmost importance to us that everyone at the Expo have a safe and secure environment in which to indulge their geekiness. Once again, the safety of everyone at the Expo is of the greatest importance. Here's a brief overview of our costuming and prop policy. You'll find the full policy on our website, as well as on our FAQ. All props that resemble weaponry must be inspected prior to entry at the show. We'll have locations set up for this near the admissions areas, and we'll have a dedicated team that conducts the inspections. If a prop is capable of firing any form of projectile, it will not be allowed in. For example, airsoft guns will not be permitted under any circumstances. Also, if a prop is made of metal or glass, it won't be permitted. With regard to costuming, the prop team will deal with any concerns on a case-by-case basis. For example, any complaints about inappropriate costumes or near nudity. Once props have been inspected, fans should not be asked for repeated inspections of their items. If there are concerns, the prop team is there to handle it. If anyone should ask you if their prop is okay to bring in, please direct them to the prop team checkpoint. Our prop policy has been developed in conjunction with local law enforcement. We've worked very hard to find a balance for our costume fans while still maintaining a fun and safe atmosphere for all. As a member of the Expo crew, you're likely to see a few things behind the scenes, which can be pretty awesome. That said, please be aware that there are a few areas at the show that have restricted access. Those crew that have access to such areas know about them. If you are informed by staff or security that an area is restricted, please respect them and move along. Now, although we've only begun your training, we need to take a moment to talk about when it's all over. No! Once the show's done, we need to ensure that everyone gets to go home quickly. So, we ask that all Expo crew remain on site to assist with teardown of the show in their sections. This helps us make sure that your team leads don't get stuck at the venue until the wee small hours. Once your team lead gives the okay, you can check out with them or at the crew lair and go party! Staff, team leads are expected to remain until show management has inspected the facility and have given the all clear to head out. A little while after the show, you'll be emailed a crew survey. Please ensure to fill it out completely, as we use these surveys to improve the crew experience for every show. Also, be sure to share any suggestions that you have with your team lead or add them to the comments section of your survey. Well done, recruit! That concludes your first training module. Don't forget to pass the quiz. We'll see you in Module 2.